Hey Jamie, this is Brian from Lead Hounds, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can start doing to bring in more patients through your website. So, you might be asking yourself, why is this guy just showing me this stuff for free? Can't I just go do it myself and take advantage of the extra business? And the answer is yeah, you absolutely can do that. But what I've found is that most business owners don't have the time to worry about perfecting their website or showing up on Google searches. So if you do have the time, that's great. I encourage you to use what you learn in this video. But if you don't and you think you could use a little help with this stuff, just give me a call or shoot me an email after you're done watching and we can talk about next steps. Okay, so I mentioned those 3 strategies, but before we get into that, I want to talk about the goal of those strategies. What are they trying to do? And that's going to center around what's called buyer intent keywords. So those are basically words or phrases that someone's going to search on Google when they want to pay for a service, right? So for Eye Candy MedSpa, I noticed your main services, it seems like, are semaglutide and Miradry. I know, Ozempic shots are super popular right now. So we're going to go through an example with that. I did want to mention though, I saw that, when you book an appointment with you guys, you have a lot of other services, Botox, fillers, right? Lots of like typical med spa services that aren't listed on your website. So that's something we could help you out with too, building out those other pages so that you rank for all that stuff. But okay, let's go through the semaglutide example. I went ahead and searched semaglutide Las Vegas on Google, and we can take a look at what comes up. All right, so we have these ones at the top, those are Google ads. But the most important results that come up from this are what's called the organic listings. And these are the websites that show up without having to pay any money to Google. And these are important because they get over 50% of the clicks from searches like this, right? They get way more than the ads, which get only about 1 or 2%. At the top of these organic listings, we see Dr. K Beauty, Cone Medical and Weight Loss, probably some of your competitors in the Las Vegas area. We don't see eye candy anywhere. So we'll just look down a little further and see if we can find your spa. Okay, so that's the first page. We'll go a little further. And we're about 2 pages in now, and we don't see Eye Candy Med Spa anywhere. So what that means is that all the people searching for semaglutide shots in Vegas are going to be going to your competitors like Dr. K. So then you might ask, well, how many people even search this stuff? Do I even care? We can actually answer that question using this tool called Ahrefs. And it tells us that keyword, semaglutide Las Vegas, gets 400 searches every single month. So that's 400 people in Vegas that are looking for semaglutide injections. And I can tell you there's definitely going to be more people searching, something like Ozempic Las Vegas, right? There's another 200, right? So we have at least 600 people every month that are looking for a place to go to get this service. But if you're not showing up for these searches, then none of those people are going to be going to your website. And the same is true for all those other services you offer, Botox, fillers, any of that. So let's see what keywords you do show up for. So this is Eye Candy Med Spa, and we see, let me just sort these real quick. So we see that you do show up for some searches related to your business name, right? Eye Candy. So that's good. You do have a Miradry. That's only 30 people a month. Nothing related to semaglutide or Ozempic though, right? And now we're down into, where you're the 20th or 30th website that shows up on Google. And to be honest with you, nobody is going to scroll that far to find a business that they want to work with. They're going to click something on the first page. So let's look and see what Dr. K shows up for. Okay, so Dr. K, right off the bat, you see that they're the #1 website for Semaglutide Las Vegas, right? And then they're also coming up for some other services, lip fillers Las Vegas, right? Some other stuff like that. So how can you compete with them and take that top spot for this super valuable keyword? Well, that's going to come back to those 3 strategies that I mentioned at the start of the video. And the first of those is going to be the content on your website. And what I mean by that is literally the words that are describing your services. So what Google wants to see is about 1,000+ words of content talking about your services, using those keywords that you want to rank up for. So let's look at your semaglutide page. And we'll scroll down here, and you actually have a good amount of content, right? That's a good, maybe 500 words. Let's check out Dr. K. Okay, we'll scroll down. So they have a good amount of content too, right? They might have a little more, maybe 700-800 words. Oh, we'll keep going. Maybe they do have 1,000 words on here, right? So you can see that that's probably one of the reasons that they're winning for this keyword, right? They wrote over 1,000 words. They're probably using the right keywords. So what we would want to do is review your content and make sure that it is written in a way that competes with other med spas that are doing well, like Dr. K. So let's move on to the second strategy, which is called backlinking. So a backlink is when another website posts a link that goes to your website. So what that's going to do is it's going to tell Google that you are a credible business, because when they see that other business linking to you through their website, that builds trust, because they see that other companies are talking about you, sending their own users to your website. And Google's going to reward you for that by moving you up in those search rankings. So we can see here that you have 6 backlinks, right? 6 referring domains, which means websites that link to you. Now let's look at Dr. K. So Dr. K has 68 referring domains. So, that's not a ton, but it's 10 times more than you have, right? So that's probably one of the main reasons that she's beating you out for Semaglutide Las Vegas. Okay, so what can we do about that? We can actually go through and look at each and every one of these backlinks and get you a link from that same website. And what that's going to do is it's going to match the strategy that Dr. K is using to have so much success. So we don't want to stop there though. Once we've added all those same backlinks as Dr. K, we want to just go ahead and add 100 more to make sure we're just blowing them out of the water. Okay, so that's backlinks. One more thing I want to mention is what's called the Google Maps section. And we don't see it coming up here for semaglutide, so why don't we try Botox? Okay, so here it is. The map section is this part of the results where you have this map, and then you have 3 featured businesses. So these 3 businesses are going to be super important because they actually get about 30 to 40% of the traffic from searches like this. So the third strategy is going to be to promote your Google profile, your Google Maps profile, so that it shows up in one of these top 3 businesses. And that's going to get you those extra clicks from all the people searching for your services. All right, Jamie, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was valuable to you. If it was, just give me a call or shoot me an email and we can set up a time to chat. All right, bye.